Yeah, welcome to Big Shot Gems, where I talk to you about finance, credit, whatever it is I feel like may help you in this thing that we call life. So today I'm going to talk about a credit score. What is a credit score? How is it weighed? Dealing with people in this industry, I find a lot of individuals don't know how to simply read a credit report, and they don't know how their credit score is weighed. All they see is a number and think that they have to have a high number in order to get approved for whatever it is that they want. But that's not how it works. There's something called the weight of a credit score. It's different categories. So each category has a different weight. One is more powerful than the other. So we'll start with the top one, which is number one, payment history. You want to make sure you pay your bills on time. That is 35% of your credit score. Okay, that is a big chunk because that lets lenders know that you are responsible financially. They're going to pay me on time. Sometimes they may pay me early because everybody likes to be paid on time, right? You let your friend borrow some money and they pay you not on the date that they said they was going to pay you, and there's always some kind of excuse. It makes you inclined to not lend them any money or anything ever again. And you're going to tell people if someone asks you. So that's why you want to pay your bills on time. Here's another thing though. Life happens. If you know you're not going to be able to pay on time, don't be afraid to hit up your bank, hit up wherever you got your loan from, whoever you need to talk to. Don't be afraid to contact them and let them know that, hey, things may not be going as planned. Can I pay on this date and not risk getting a negative mark on my consumer report? And they'll try to negotiate with you, and you can probably make something happen. Also, your bill is not late until it's 30 days after the due date. So not 1, 2, 3 days. It's 30 days, and then it becomes late. So even if you have to pay on the due date, pay the minimum, go ahead and do that just so you won't be late. But make sure you don't make that a habit, because when you're just paying on the minimum, you're accruing a lot of interest, okay? And quite frankly, you'll be paying on that card for a very long time, depending on how high the limit is. But, so, that is 35% of your credit score paying on time. Number two, utilization or amounts owed. That is 30% of your credit score. So that's still a big chunk. But the good thing about this is when you pay your utilization down, your score changes in 30 days, okay? And I've seen scores go from drop 120 to 150 points just for utilization. But the great thing is once you pay back down those amounts, boom, your score goes right back up. So that's the good thing about that. And to protect yourself against that, I tell my clients pay 10 to 15%. Industry standard is 30%. I tell people 10 to 15%. And don't live beyond your means. If you don't have the money for it, try not to put it on credit. I understand life happens. If it's an emergency, it's not much you can do, but these are things to think about, because being financially responsible and literate is about being aware. So 30% is amounts owed. So 15% is your credit mix. Okay. So your credit mix is what makes up your score. So a lot of people don't understand that your credit mix is like your GPA of your credit. So remember in high school, you had a GPA which made up English, electives, math, whatever. All these classes as a collective made your GPA. Same thing with your credit mix. All that makes up your FICO score. All right. So you need a good credit mix, which is starting off. I tell my clients 3 revolving accounts, 2 installment accounts to, start you off good. And then as time goes on, obviously you're going to build more accounts, but that's pretty much the basic to have a good credit mix. You don't want just all your accounts to be credit card accounts and that's it, because there's no versatility in there, and it doesn't show lenders that you're versatile when it comes to maintaining your finances, because having a revolving account and paying an installment for a certain amount of years is a different type of discipline. Okay, so your credit mix is very important. Another thing is new credit. Okay, so new credit, that's 10%. And what that is how many new accounts do you have per year when it comes to your inquiries and your accounts on your consumer report. The more new accounts you have, not the better. Okay, so I tell my clients 1 to 2, 3 max on new accounts per year, because when you're applying for too many things in a short period of time, the lenders, they look at you and say, what's going on? Is this person in desperate need of cash or desperate need of credit? Why are they applying for all of these accounts like this? So that's why I say limit your number of new accounts. And last but not least, which is, I think this is 15%. Credit mix is 10%. I'm sorry. Scratch that. 10% is your credit mix. 15% is your credit history. Okay, so let me go back down that. Payment history, 35%. Utilization, 30%. Credit history, 15%. Credit mix, 10%. And I'm forgetting one. New credit. There we go. Boom. So, credit history, 15%. Like they say, no credit is as bad as bad credit. And I tell you why, because when they look at no credit, they have nothing to base your credit worthiness off of. So they're taking a risk, they're just throwing something, throwing it against the wall, see if it stick. Maybe you'll pay it, maybe you won't, but there's no history. So that's why it's not that good to have no history. But you can fix that. You can become an authorized user on somebody's account that has way more established credit history than you do. And when you become an authorized user on somebody's account, then whatever their history is comes onto your consumer report. So credit history is 15% of your credit score. It's very important. If you don't have any credit history, like I said, the way to fix that is to become an authorized user on somebody else's account. Okay, but this is how your credit score is weighed. If you didn't know, now you know. Any other questions you have, reach out to us at www.bigshotcreditrepair.com. If you want to contact us through email, info@bigshotcreditrepair.com. We have a free ebook that we give to all our clients. Oh, it's wild out here. It's wild out here in the streets of Santa Monica. But yeah, if you want to learn more about credit, hit us up. We have a free ebook. We have a hardcover too, if you need that, is on Amazon. Over 90 pages of useful information, especially if you're new in credit, if you're trying to learn the fundamentals, the basics, whatever it is you want to know about credit, check out our ebook. Reach out to us. I'll send you one. I just want you to learn. I want you to be great when it comes to this life that on this planet Earth in America. Credit is really important when it comes to getting ahead and elevating yourself financially. So let us know if you need anything. If you missed that, the links are down below. Make sure you subscribe, because every week I'm going to be coming with gems and information, not just in credit, but in other areas of life. As you can tell, I do fitness also. I have a fitness book on Amazon, but every day I'm giving some gems, mostly about, finance, but we don't talk about everything. But you guys have a blessed day. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.